Hello everyone, this is Miss Sharon. Here is the presentation from the subject English language, and the name of the chapter is The Child. Let us go through the summary and the story of the chapter. Before we start with the story, let us see the introduction on the author Prem Chand. Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, better known by his pen name Munshi Premchand, was an Indian writer famous for his modern Hindi and Urdu literature. A novel writer, story writer, and dramatist, he has been referred to as the Upanyas Samrat by writers. It means emperor among novelists. His works includes more than a dozen novels, around 250 short stories, several essays, and translations of number of foreign literary works into Hindi. Let us see the introduction on the chapter The Child. The story contains various issues of Indian society and psychological aspects of Indian mindset. The story starts with an introduction of an illiterate Brahmin servant, Gangu, who thinks he is the superior among all the servants because he is Brahmin. The owner of the house is the narrator of the story, and he could be Premchand himself. Let us go through some of the words and its meanings that would be helpful to write down your answers. The first word, rebuke, which means to speak severely to someone. Invade, which means to forcibly enter a place. Ignoble, it means shameful. Haltingly, it means to speak in a hesitant manner. Bewilderment, which means confusion. Placid, which means calm. Size, it means a person in charge of horses. And the last one, frailty, which means weakness in character or morals. Let us start with the summary. Gangu was working as a servant at the narrator's home. He was very proud of his being Brahmin. He was having a lot of self-respect for himself. He never touched the used utensils. He had very few friends and considered it below his dignity to sit with a sais or the bearer. He was never friendly to anyone. Once he went to the narrator in private, he hesitated to speak. The narrator showed that he was too busy and ordered him to speak quickly. The narrator thought that he must have come to either ask for money or to complain about another servant. But the narrator was surprised when Gangu declared that he wanted to leave the job because he was going to marry. Gomti Devi, who had been driven away twice by her two past husbands. She lived in the same Mahulla and she was respected by name. All believed her to be low in character, but Gangu's opinion was different. The narrator tried to stop, but Gangu said that it was not fault. Nobody understood her. Finally, he left the job. The narrator thought that very soon Gomti Devi and Gangu will get separated, but they lived happily. But once Gomti ran away, the narrator was happy thinking that he proved true. Gangu was upset but still had faith in her. After 1 month, when the narrator returned from Nentinal, Gangu came to him again. He had a newborn baby in his hand. He was extremely happy. He searched and found Gomti out. She had run away because she was going to be the mother and Gangu was not father of that child. But Gangu was very generous. He accepted the child as a gift from the god. Finally, seeing Gangu's feeling and generosity, the narrator was touched and offered his blessing to the baby. We are impressed by the courage and sincerity of Gangu here. He proved to be a noble human being. The interesting part of this story is change in the psychology of characters. First, Gangu was a rigid Brahmin and was not allowing anyone to disrespect him, but when he falls in love with Gomti, he forgets everything and marry her. On the other side, the master who was not interested in caste system, he was against that marriage and taunting Gangu about his child's birth just in 6 months. At the end, Master has realized that what he was doing was not appropriate, though he was an educated man, but he learned a lot from illiterate Gangu, and then he apologized Gangu and went to meet Gomti. Now let us see what the story gives a message. This story contains Indian society and cultural very minutely. Gomti is a widow and remarriage of widows was a general practice, and the afterlife of widow and exploitation is also mentioned in the story. The child is the symbol of love between Gomti and Gangu as well as symbol of awareness. That's all students about this chapter in the slides. Thank you for watching.